Some people have always been frightened of bridges. Gephrophobia sufferers often try to avoid crossing bridges altogether, driving miles out of their way to avoid them. Of course, quite a few bridges can be rough experiences for those with acrophobia as well. With some bridges, however, terror seems to be the only sensible response. Don't look down. In order to cross the Titlis Cliff Walk, you will first need to climb Mount Titlis, where you will find the bridge waiting for you at the summit. You will then walk through the glacier cave via an underground tunnel to reach it. The Titlis Cliff Walk is around 3,000 meters, 10,000 feet above sea level, and 100 meters, 330 feet long, but only 1 meter, 3.3 feet wide. It stretches from one rock face to another in the Swiss Alps. The bridge crosses a roughly 500-meter, 1,600 feet deep chasm. Walking in single file, it is said to be 150 steps to the other side over the chasm. Once you get to the other side, you can then take the Ice Flyer chairlift to the top of the other side of the glacier. We can only wonder why no one thought to just climb up the other side in the first place. Even the road leading up to Puente de Ojuela is difficult to traverse, but the bridge itself is terrifying. The bridge is around 300 meters, 1,000 feet long, and is suspended nearly 100 meters, 327 feet above a ravine. The bridge is only 0.6 meters, 2 feet wide. Thankfully, Puente de Ojuela is now only used by pedestrians, but it was used by pack animals in the past. The bridge was originally constructed in 1898 and was used to move gold and silver taken from the local mines and bring supplies in. The bridge sways as you walk on it, and although it has handrails, the spaces between the planks are wide, which means that you have a good view of the canyon below if you are foolish enough to look down. Traffic also moves both ways across the bridge, so you may find yourself jostled as you walk. If you are brave enough to cross the bridge, designed, believe it or not, by the same people who designed the Brooklyn Bridge, you will be able to visit the Ghost Town Museum and one of the abandoned mines. Maybe not. The Hanging Bridge of Gaza should perhaps be called the Swinging Bridge of Gaza. Due to the altitude and the area's susceptibility to high winds, the bridge sways precariously as it is crossed by locals, visitors, and cattle. Though the bridge looks rather fragile, it is said to be quite sturdy. It is still used to move cattle, though the beasts are sometimes blinkered to stop them from panicking as they cross the bridge. And you can see why. If only you could blinker the people too. The bridge is said to have been built to ease congestion across other bridges and is used daily by locals driving their animals across it, which makes the idea of traffic jams interesting. If you're scared of heights, you're going to find that this walkway is going to scare you just looking at the photos. You aren't alone though, and many people would take one look at this adventure and simply turn the other way. After all, who needs to walk around 5,000 feet in the air anyway, right? If, however, you are taking one look at this glass option and thinking, how fast can I get there? You aren't alone either. All you have to do is take a look at the photos and see that there are other adventurers that are looking to get in some excellent time in the world of heights. You have to admit that it would make some incredible pictures, there's no question about that. Can you stomach the heights? That, it seems, is the question that everyone is asking themselves when they look about going on it. You have to have nerves of steel to drive along this adrenaline-inducing rickety bridge in Russia. To cross the dilapidated Kuandinsky Bridge in the Trans-Baikal region, drivers must navigate a tiny 6-foot-wide path with no railing or safety features to save them from toppling into the frozen water below. To make matters worse, the old metal structure is covered with wooden planks, which can be slippery due to the frequent snow and ice. According to Oddity Central, the Trans-Baikal Region Bridge, which crosses the Vidym River, was originally built to be part of the Baikal-Amur Mainline Railway. However, this never came to fruition, leaving the 1,500 inhabitants of the Kuwanda village free to use the bridge, if they dare. The decaying structure allegedly has not seen repairs in the last 3 decades since it was built, making for a nail-biting drive for those brave enough to traverse it. Adding to this are the terrifying strong winds that threaten to sweep daredevils on the 1,870-foot-long bridge into the watery depths below. Drivers are said to cross the bridge with their windows rolled down to prevent the wind from toppling their vehicles off the sides. According to Russian blogger Sergey Dolya, who photographed the rundown bridge, surprisingly, there is no online record of any accidents or fatalities linked to Kuandinsky Bridge. However, he speculates this could be due to the limited number of drivers who are brave enough to cross it. Sometimes, it seems that bridge designers are twisted, sadistic people. Take the designers of Hebei's Hongyagu Bridge, which opened in the end of 2017. They have constructed a bridge which spans 488 meters, 1,601 feet, over a vertical drop of 220 meters, 722 feet, which is nerve-wracking enough for most people. But the designers decided to add a glass floor so that users could have a great view of the valley below them and trick their minds into believing that there is nothing holding them up. And as if that isn't enough, they decided to give the bridge added sway. The glass panels are 4 centimeters, 1.6 inches thick, which doesn't seem like a lot when it sits between you and certain death. The bridge is capable of accommodating 2,000 people at a time, but only 600 are allowed to walk on it, just in case. Visitors have to wear shoe gloves to protect the glass from scratching or breaking. This is apparently a thing with glass bridges. Who would have known? The Bridge Authority has stationed staff members at points along the bridge to assist those who feel faint. Still, it could be worse. The creators of the glass suspension bridge have designed it with added sound effects. As you take each step along the glass bridge, it sounds as if the glass is cracking beneath your feet. Nope. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please let me know by clicking the like button. Do share, write a comment, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can catch up my next video.